Hello, and welcome to the Simple Tarot's Tarot Card Mastery Program. I am so excited that you're here. This is going to be so much fun. So, I'm going to guess that you're here because you want to learn how to read tarot cards with confidence, right? You want to learn the tarot card meanings, and you want to figure out some ways to actually use the tarot cards in your own life. We don't learn tarot just because we like shuffling, right? We don't just want to memorize 78 different pieces of information. That doesn't sound fun. That's not why we do these things. We want to learn tarot so that we can use those cards. So, in this course, you're going to be using the cards straight up from day one. And I don't want to waste your time. So, we're going to dive right into what you can expect from this course. You're going to get one lesson a week for each of the next 4 weeks. You'll also receive 2 emails from me every week. One email announcing the lesson, giving you directions back to this course area where you can access the videos and all the other materials. And then one sort of friendly reminder email about midweek about what the homework is to remind you to actually do it. So, which means, you're going to be getting some homework. You are only going to get out of this course what you put into the course. That doesn't mean you have to spend hours and hours. I've made sure that the homework is really easy and doable. So nothing here is going to be overwhelming. And it probably will be a little bit fun, or at least really interesting if we can't stretch it to fun. So you'll do the homework and then you'll report back to me each week. And this does mean, of course, that I've got some expectations of you. The first is that you're going to commit. You've already spent the money to be here, and you're going to be spending your time, which frankly is probably even more valuable. So I'm not going to mess around with that, and I don't want you to mess around with it either. You're here for a reason, and that reason is really important. So I want to make sure that you are giving every effort you can to learn the tarot cards and to enjoy them. And then I'll match you with that effort as much as I can. So my expectations for you are to watch each lesson and to come back to this course platform to watch the video or read the transcripts. I expect you to do your homework, or at least the majority of it, and I expect you to reach out when you are struggling. And finally, I expect you're going to have fun. At least a little bit of fun on the homework, but a lot of fun on the rest of it. If I have expectations of you, though, it is only fair that you have expectations of me and of this course. So I'll cover what I expect your expectations will be. But if you have additional expectations of this course or of me, let me know. One thing you can expect from me and that I will commit to is iteratively making things better all of the time. Iteratively, always. It's always part of my personality. It's part of my business strategy, but it's also just so important to me that things are really quality materials if I'm putting them out into the world. So you can expect that the materials in this program will be yours for the lifetime of the course. And I intend this course to be around for a very long time, getting better and better and better over time. So you can expect that continuous improvement on everything I do. You can also expect me to answer your emails if you have questions. Of course, I reply to every single email that I get that has a question in it. Although I will tell you, I try to only answer emails twice a week, so you might have to wait a little while. But if you ask me a question by email, I will send you a response. And one more thing that you can expect from me, which might not be clear, but I do hope it is that I will teach you every single thing I know. I have been studying tarot obsessively for almost a decade. And by obsessively, I mean it rules and runs like every bit of my life. It's obviously my business, but I use it in everything I do. And I am constantly researching new ways to use tarot or to use tarot better, or ways to teach tarot better. So everything I learn, really everything I'm sharing with you. I feel no reason to hold back anything whatsoever. So you can expect that you are getting the best and the most completeness of my knowledge. Now, this course is not going to cover each of the 78 cards in depth with little videos going card by card by card 78 times, or like a 2-hour long video going card by. First off, that's pointless. Once you get to the 5th or 6th card, you don't remember what you learned on the first one. That's not the way this course is structured, okay? I have been doing this for a very long time, and so I know what works when teaching people how to learn tarot and love tarot. So as long as you do the work in the course and you trust me, I promise that you will, 30 days from now, have a really solid understanding of the cards, and they're going to be part of an enjoyable daily practice that you have, or just an enjoyable part of your life, all right? Don't try to memorize anything. That's not how this course is structured. I'm not going to cram your brain full of academic information. It doesn't work and it's not fun. Instead, I want tarot to be fun for you, and I know how to teach it so that it is. Okay, now let's talk about the supplies and tools you're going to need for this course. You will need a 78 card Rider-Waite-Smith based tarot deck. You can use the traditional Rider-Waite-Smith deck. You can use the simple tarot deck from the starter kit, or you can use any Rider-Waite-Smith based tarot deck that you have. So if you're not sure if your tarot deck is Rider-Waite-Smith based, you can just Google it. Like ask, is the Witch's Tarot a Rider-Waite-Smith deck? Or something. Whatever. Google knows the answers to everything. It'll be able to tell you. So if you use Marseille, Lenormand, or Thoth cards, those are not Rider-Waite-Smith based. So for this course, do not use a Lenormand deck, Marseille deck, or Thoth deck. You're also going to need a way to take notes and record your tarot readings during this course. So you can print out the course workbook and use that. It's not required that you print it out. It's going to be super helpful if you do, especially this tarot card confidence tracker that I have for you. But if you don't enjoy writing, you don't actually have to use the workbook or a notebook. You can use your phone to take photos. You can also just scribble, brainstorm, use bullet points, a mind map, images, whatever way your brain works, it's going to be good enough. And we're going to call that journaling. You just want to record your tarot learnings and your tarot readings as we go through this course. And that includes using an app for voice memos on your phone, if that works for you. So if you're someone who really needs to be moving and talking and just so that you can get your brain working and think, then you can use a voice app on your phone and then choose to transcribe them later or not, whatever works for you. I just need you to have a way to record your tarot readings and the things you're learning in this course. So when I say journaling, you're going to see me journaling because I am one of those people who loves fancy fountain pens and writing by hand, but that doesn't have to be the way you do it. I want you to find a journaling way that's going to work for you. Now, let's take a look at how this program is navigated. You use the left-hand sidebar to navigate between each lesson. It is really important that as you complete each lesson, you mark it as complete. That way you'll know how far you're progressing through the course. Now, if you are struggling at any time, there's a few ways you can get some help. First, check out the What to Do If You're Struggling section of each lesson. You might find your answer there. If you're having tech issues and you want some technical support, the best way to get that sorted is by emailing admin@thesimpletarot.com. You don't want me helping you out because that's not my strength, so email admin@thesimpletarot.com. And if you're having course support questions, or you have some feedback, or if you just have a general question for me, I'm happy to answer any emails. If you send that email question to Angie@thesimpletarot.com. And just a reminder, I only answer emails twice a week-ish, so you might have to wait for an answer, but if you ask me a question in email, I promise to send you an answer. And the way you reach me again is Angie@thesimpletarot.com. Inside each course module, you will find the video every week, as well as any downloadables or printables you need. Now, I also transcribe the video into a PDF and an audio file to make it easy for you to learn whatever way works best for you. You will always come back to the course website, navigate to the left to the current lesson, and then find your materials there. So right now, this is just sort of a welcome video, but you actually have a little bit of homework to do. So your very first homework for the course is I want you to gather your supplies. You're going to do that by getting a Rider-Waite-Smith based tarot deck with 78 cards, if you don't have one already, and you're going to get some sort of journaling equipment, whether that's an actual journal and some pens or some app on your phone or some way to draw, photograph, or record your tarot readings. And then I want you to record in your journal or journaling system why you signed up for this course. Why do you want to learn tarot? What's in it for you? Like, why did you spend this money and why are you spending this time to actually do this? It is really important before we go any further that you know why you're here. I am really glad you're here. As soon as you finish your homework for this welcome module, I want you to move on to lesson 0, which is sort of a basic overview of the cards and how I like to teach them. I will see you there.